partner with all actors, including the private sector and CSOs, and if we establish constructive accountability mechanisms, we can deliver the ambitious and far-reaching goals set out in the 2030 agenda. I thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
I thank the Canadian Minister for his statement, which he did within the time allocated of 5 minutes. I now give the floor to His Excellency Najib Fakhri, Minister of Jordan.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Mr. President, Excellencies, Heads of States and Governments, Ministers, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered here today to start a new global development phase, while reiterating our commitment to a renewed and more ambitious framework for development, the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, with the Sustainable Development Goals at its core, charting a new course for development for the next 15 years. I'm pleased to note that Jordan actively participated in all stages to reach the post-2015 Development Agenda consensus. And today, as we declare our endorsement of the SDGs and our strong commitment to achieving them through an enhanced global partnership, we look forward that the new agenda will build and expand on the achievements and strength of the MDGs. The world today is a much different place than it was at the turn of the millennium. While prosperity is greater and more widespread, poverty remains a great challenge, especially in low and middle income countries. And while there has been growth, inequality has been rising in addition to pressures on planetary resources. At the same time, hard-won development gains are threatened by the effects of climate change and more frequent conflicts, as well as humanitarian and economic crises. Sustainable development and comprehensive reform. Our reform approach has been based on an inclusive, sustainable, and homegrown evolutionary process that is based on moderation, openness, strengthening stakeholding, and active citizenship, whilst empowering our citizens, especially women and youth, and creating new opportunities to raise the standard of living across the country. It is due to our constitutional monarchy, awareness of and investment in our citizens, commitment to comprehensive reform, and to developing the country's and its people's future that enabled Jordan to be a uniquely safe haven in a turbulent region and to remain resilient, strong, and transforming challenges into opportunities. I'm pleased to report that as part of our continued commitment to comprehensive and homegrown reforms, Jordan is working on pursuing a path of sustainable development and to internalize the SDGs into its national development plans, whilst maximum sectors and civil society has been a key factor